Hi everybody, it's me, Artist King here, back with another video. And today I'm doing something very different from what I always do. I saw, I came up with this idea and then I saw a couple people on YouTube were already doing it. But I said, hey, whatever, there's room for everybody. So I decided to try it. So this is my initial thing. What I did, I bought a very cheap pair of canvas shoes. I think I paid like $10 for those at Walmart. They were like 20 something and 30 something on Amazon, but I found them at Walmart for $10 because I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money in case I jacked it up. But so what I did, what I'm doing, I bought some canvas paint and canvas markers, things that if I draw on here, that it wouldn't wash off or it wouldn't run or anything like that. So I decided to try some simple 4 petal flowers that anybody can draw. I decided to keep it simple because sometimes I want to run to the grocery store, I want to run just do something quick, and I always wanted to have something nice to put on my feet. So I decided to try these and see, maybe I'll get a few more of them and do different patterns and stuff. But today I want to show you, I'm just doing a basic pattern. What I'm doing is I draw the flowers on and then I use the markers. I didn't use any of the paint today because I figured the flowers were very small. So there you see I have the markers. I found those at Walmart, and what they are, they're fabric markers. And then I also found some fabric paint, which I thought I had put that in the video, but I guess not. But I found like 12, 10 bottles of fabric paint with different colors, like some neon colors and the basic blue, yellow, green, red, that kind of stuff. So I'm using the markers here, and I just was this is kind of like my experiment. I don't know how it's, I want people to see it in case anybody may want, to have some done. I mean, I guess if people want a more expensive pair of tennis shoes, I don't know. But I'm still in the initial stages. So I'm just trying to get something that's different. I like to have different things. I hate to wear what everybody else is wearing or do what everybody else is doing. I always tend to like to march to the beat of my own drum. And I'm okay with being different. I'm okay. Like, I have one of my closest friends, she tells me all the time, you are an oddball. And at first I was kind of, like, what are you talking about? But you know what? I embrace it now because it's okay to be different. It's okay to not have to conform and be like everybody else and do everything that everybody else is doing. Wear the same clothes and do the same thing with your hair. I am one that firmly believes in doing things different. So I tend to be different. My entire living room, it's filled with plants. I mean, I've got plants, a lot of them have died, and I've kind of stopped buying as much because what I've noticed since I've been doing this is that when the winter time comes, a lot of them die because the temperature changes and they don't survive the winter, and maybe they're not meant to be like perennials that grow all year round. So I've learned a lot, but I'm still learning. But my living room is there's plants everywhere. I love plants. Even where I work, my office, there's a whole lot of plants in there. My coworkers know if they ever decide they want to get me something, they go get a plant because they know I love plants. So with this, like I said, I'm just trying to do something different. I do it with my art, and I know you guys have never seen me do something like this on this channel, but I just thought I could show it and see what type of response I get from you guys. Um, so I have, it's been a week, going on the second week, and I still have COVID. I tested today again because I wanted to go out and get a few things at the grocery store. So I woke up and I was feeling better. So I thought, well, let me just do a test real quick before I go to the store because, I don't want to go contaminate people because I know I'd be mad if I saw somebody at the grocery store and I know they had COVID. So I took a test again, and it's going on 2 weeks now, and I am still positive for COVID. So I don't know. So that's why I said, well, Wendy, you at home, just try to be creative. Just try to do something. And I'm telling you guys, I know I've shared this before. I want to get a tiny house. I sit and I watch hours of videos on people who built their tiny houses, how they've designed them, and I've seen a lot of them that I like. But one thing I don't want in a tiny house is to have to climb up in a loft and sleep where there's like 3 or 4 feet of space. I can't do that. So I figure I would have to figure out how to make my tiny house all on one level. Because as I get older, I don't want to climb up into a loft and you can't stand up, and no, I have no desire to do that. So I'm looking and I'm still believing that this is something I will be able to do. Like I shared before, I told you guys, I just want to live a simple life. I don't need all the trimmings, the big fancy car, the big 4,000 square foot home. I do not need all of that. I just want something simple that's easy to maintain, because with the job I do, I see so many older people like in their 60s and stuff, and they don't have enough money to survive because they got to pay the taxes, they got to pay the lights and the gas and all this stuff that's so much money for them, and they can't afford it. And I just don't want to be that person. So I just want a more simple life. And like I said, I think I've you guys have heard me say this a couple times before. The more as time goes by and I look at what's going on around me, more and more that's what I want. So I right now I am trying to see how I can make this happen. I'm trying to see how I can fulfill that dream. So one of the things I'm doing now, I'm trying to pay off, just pay off my bills and downsize a little bit and just kind of prepare for what's coming ahead. I don't want to be that person where, you end up homeless. Like I read a story of a lady the other day. She couldn't she paid for a house but couldn't afford to pay the house insurance. So she let it lapse and she had a fire and it destroyed most of the house, and she's now homeless because she didn't have insurance to pay to fix the house. And I see so many horror stories. I've had people come in and say my daughter kicked me out the house because she don't want me there and I don't have nowhere to go, and I just do not want to be that person. So I'm trying my best to kind of sort of plan ahead where at least I know I will have a place to live, or at least I hope so, where nobody can throw me out on the street and I have nowhere to go, because that's not a good feeling, guys. It really is not a good feeling. So anyway, as you can see, I've painted the flowers, I've used the markers, and I've tried to put a little design on them and stuff. So let me know what you think. If you like this video, just go ahead, as I always say, please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate you guys if you hit that like button. That helps me out. And if you want to say something to me, leave a comment. I love you when you guys at least leave comments. And do not forget to subscribe. Okay? I hope you guys, new members, I thank you. I am glad that you guys are looking at my shorts video as well as my regular video. And I just want to say thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you for being a part of this channel. Thank you for coming back. And to the new people who this might be your first video, I hope to see you again. Okay? So thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Okay? Alright, bye now.